Alright, on this pulse of motor right now, what I'm ended up doing is realigning everything. This is the main drive unit. This is basically the caps, 5,000 microfarads at 200 volts each, or 20,000 microfarads at 200 volts in parallel. These are the main drivers for the motor itself. We have 4 stators. Basically, we have 4 permanent neodymium magnets that actually react to the repulsive action. But the unique thing about this also is, once I get the timing done, we have a stepper motor, a very low RPM stepper motor. This stepper motor will actually be able to produce enough voltage and amperage to go back into the battery. The battery itself is not connected to this main drive system. The battery actually has a pump circuit that pumps in the voltage, almost like airing up these caps. So when there is a constant load on this, what's going to happen is the increase of back EMF is going to be recollected back in to the system and be able to basically throw that energy very slowly back into another battery. Or the same battery, depending on the circuit. There's a lot of timing involved. This is where you have to deal with microcontrollers on this. A lot of timing. But the main objective is this would be basically a generator, like an alternator on the engine. So when this is actually running under its own discharge effect, which would be very fast on the discharge, because what we're doing, we're taking a lot of energy, about 250 joules of energy at about 160 volts, and discharging that instantly into this motor. Now, that's a lot of power discharge, but of course we have to be able to pump it in to get that power back to where it originated from. So pretty much that's the update on this, and these are the back EMF collectors, which I haven't hooked them up yet. But if you look at my colors on this is my positive, these are my negatives, of course. But over here from positive, which is the main power from the capacitor bank, when the back EMF occurs, it actually goes to a negative pole here and a positive over here. So basically I'm catching the reverse end of that power. Now, due to the load, which is very critical, because back EMF is really based on load, not free running. The greater load that you put on this motor itself will actually increase the back EMF. So basically, you want this under a load. You don't want just this to run like on a Bandini theory, just to run. You want to be able to put it under a load and actually do some work. And by putting it under a load, that's where the generator or the alternator is coming from. And that will actually keep the battery charged. So basically, it's trying to develop a loop system. And like I said, this will automatically go directly into the battery. So I will be recharging the battery at very low RPMs. I would say probably 600 RPMs would be more than enough to charge up that battery. And that's pretty much where I'm at. I got a lot more work to do on it, but it's very heavy, but it's solid too. As you can see, it's pretty solid. And that's pretty much where I'm at. So I hope you enjoy this little update. Talk to you later.